Well, when I was discharged from hospital, I suppose I was very weak. I mean, that's the main thing. I was breathless and I coughed. I didn't notice some of the other symptoms until I had been home for a little while. So symptoms like shaky handwriting, really impossible to read it. I lost a couple of stone in weight, was one of the things that actually happened. I've lost about the top 3 notes of my singing scale. And when I came out of hospital, my metal knee is much more painful actually going upstairs. I had a catheter, had I? And anyway, I certainly had a urinary tract infection, so I was peeing a lot in the night. I say my hands unsteady, like Parkinson's, but not as bad as that. I had numb sides of the feet.
Well, he was admitted on the 16th of March for exacerbation of his ITP, but was discharged after 4 days because that was okay. And then he deteriorated over the weekend that he came home, went back into critical care on the 22nd. He could hardly walk up the path, but to get to the car, and then I drove him there. He was taken in and almost immediately intubated, ventilated and sedated. And he was in critical care for 17 days, and the last week of that he had a tracheostomy rather than the intubation. I think just before he left for the general ward, he was fitted with a speaker valve, and that was the first time I could hear him.
So initially it was very much around, very simple for him to walk from one place to the other in his lounge, and then gradually to work on going upstairs, getting in and out the bath, practicing his writing, playing the clarinet, and then long term all the bike riding, building up his exercise tolerance and being able to get back to things that he used to enjoy.
I came out of hospital on the Tuesday, and on the Thursday it was clap in the square out there, and I thought I must be able to play the clarinet for the clap, and I could hardly walk actually, so I got the Zimmer frame, and somebody put a chair up for me, and I was I was able to play. Not particularly well, but Somewhere Over the Rainbow, the song, and everybody clapped, and yes, and I was emotional. Yeah, you get all these wonderful exercises from the physios, which are for strengthening the core and flexible and getting you walking again, and all those were brilliant. But I also got a lot of benefit from playing the clarinet, because that is actually an exercise. But it's also an exercise I like to do. And it works. It improves breathing. This is my 6-part physio exercise list. 15 minutes of exercises at this point, which is about sort of 4 weeks into rehab, if you like. Stair climbing, 2 minutes of stair climbing. Clarinet playing, 20 minutes of clarinet playing. Walking or cycling, an hour walking or an hour and a half cycling. Handwriting. 3 minutes of handwriting, and singing. And that was on the 6th of May, so that's about 5 weeks in. So I did have targets at 2 weeks, which were less. Now I've basically run out of targets, actually, because I think I'm 90% back to where I was.
It was great to work holistically with patients with Covid-19 and very much look at the person as an individual and liaise with other members of the team, looking at options for haematology and chest x-rays, and making sure the patient was able to self-manage some of their treatment.
So next week we're going on holiday, which will be absolutely great. And we'll do some walking in Normandy, and really looking forward to it.
I continue to be astonished by how I'm managing to get better every day, really. And as you know, this is down to the team in the Lister Hospital and the post-hospital support that I've had. And I continue to make sort of challenges for myself, and it's that business about actually wanting to do more every day, or do better every day, or do things with more friendliness and kindness, or whatever, all that stuff. Because here I am in my third sort of incarnation when I should be dead, and it's great, it's wonderful. Thank you.